Mookie was getting ready to, preparing for the game today, this morning, and couldn't quite loosen up, and so we ended up obviously scratching from the lineup, and he ended up getting some more imaging and an MRI scan, and it revealed a cracked rib. So he's going to go on the IL tomorrow, and the time to return will is basically TBD.
Obviously, how big of a blow is this losing him?
Yeah, I mean it's certainly a big blow to all of us, but knowing, at least having the information and knowing what it is, at least there's solace in that, and hopefully we'll get him back sooner than later.
So he got an MRI yesterday?
He got an X-ray yesterday, and then he declined. We thought that we just kind of kicked the can as far as the MRI, and then today, after he couldn't get loose, we did it, and that's what it revealed.
Do you have kind of a timetable?
No. I mean, it's IL, and then from there, I think, a week from now we'll know more, and then we'll have a better idea.
You say cracked rib. Any indication of the severity of it? Is it just a hairline?
I don't know. No, I don't.
As far as today, we're talking about the sack flies, and then Austin Barnes kind of gets you going with sack flies here. How big was that at-bat for you guys?
It was great. It was great. Austin had a couple really good at-bats, actually, 3 good ones. The walks and then the sack fly, the situational was huge. We haven't been very good at it of late, and so for him to do that was huge. And then all throughout the lineup for us to get a lead, to tack on, a lot of good stuff, taking walks and some big hits today. So much better offensive output. And after that first inning with a couple walks, Julio settled in and was really good all day long.
What do you think it is been about the first inning for Julio the last few times?
I don't know. I think today, he felt that he was losing his arm slot and missing wide left, but velocity was good. I don't know the answer, but it was good to see him settle in.
How do you continue that momentum as far as offensive, like you guys did today, and continue to propel that into tomorrow and next day?
Well, I think there was a little bit of an exhale from our guys. When you start putting up a couple crooked numbers, win a ball game, you feel better about yourself. I thought Trey swung the bat well. It's nice to see Freddie get on track today. There were some good things. So hopefully Cody's been swinging the bat well the last few games. So hopefully that kind of carries over to tomorrow.
How do you expect to cover in terms of just like logistically? Will be more right field for Chris, stuff like that? Or?
We're going to bring, I think most likely we'll bring McKinstry tomorrow. And we have a versatile roster with, obviously, with Zach, with Eddie Alvarez, and CT can sort of play anywhere. So Gavin, same thing. So we'll move guys around, get matchups, but I think we'll be covered.
In these first 2.5 months with injuries, is it kind of anything that has gone wrong?
I don't want to reference Murphy's Law, but it's kind of been that way, but you got to kind of keep moving on and the next man up mindset. But it's baseball, it's a long season, things like that are going to happen.
I wonder if you're going to get your full roster sometime this year?
Well, at the right time, hopefully that does happen, absolutely.
David, I asked you a little bit about the ceremony before, and Koufax, I mean, you were born after Koufax retired. Did you hear about him growing up in Southern California? Were you aware of him?
You know what? Sandy was a little bit of a mythological character when I was growing up. I didn't see him play. I didn't grow up a Dodger fan. And so when you start talking about Sandy Koufax, it was almost like a person that never really existed. And as a big league ball player, he wasn't around very often. So again, you hear about him, but you don't see him. So for me to be able to befriend him and get to know him and what he truly is all about, it's pretty remarkable. And winning a major league game is great, but today's ceremony was certainly a highlight. To get him out here on the West Coast with Jane and see all those friends of his, and to go back in time. I thought the Dodgers did a fantastic job with the ceremony. Charlie did a great job. The statue itself, the artist was amazing. So really honored to be a part of it.
What do you think he means to sport in general? Not baseball, not the Dodgers, but just as an athlete?
There's just, not many baseball players, let's talk about baseball, that really captured, impacted the baseball side of things as far as statistically over a career, as well as outside of baseball, and talking about culture, whether it's politics, religion, social justice. But Sandy is an icon, and he's sort of an untouchable. It's kind of, and Clayton nailed it, the class, the grace, everything that epitomizes what a man's all about.
Do you ever notice anything different with the young guys when a legend like Sandy comes around?
It's intimidating. I think that you see pictures of him, you hear the name, now you see a statue, you see the number, he's been in the Hall of Fame for, X amount of years. So when you see him, it's intimidating. I don't know how guys feel about approaching him. It took me a while to approach him too, so, but he's a very sincere, kind of gentleman.
Did we get a back date for these IL, or because it could be a longer?
We probably will, but I don't know how much that'll play into that.
How different is that lineup without one of those in there?
You're taking one of the best players in all of baseball, and you're taking him out of a very good lineup already. So it's certainly a big blow, but at least we know what we're dealing with, and he'll be back sooner than later.